Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks so much for joining us. Are you special in the Philippines? Nah, you're not. Not at all. In fact, let's talk about it.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay. Are you special here in the Philippines? Or are you just individual? We like to think of it as an individual process, and we're going to explain that. But first, a few things. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. If you would hit that subscribe or thumbs up if you find this informative or worth watching, we'd really appreciate it. Secondly, please hit that notify bell. If you want to see what a 1 million peso hospital bill looks like, you want to just keep watching. We're in the middle of making that video now, and it's got a surprising twist in it. It really does. Are you special? Well, you'd like to think you are, that's for sure, but you're not. You know something? If you are a man that comes here and you want to lead with your wallet, even if it's from a long distance relation, LDR, online, whatever, and you'd like to think that your monetary position, your financial wherewithal is what makes you special, think again. It just isn't really the way it works. You know, Filipinas are very different. They don't live in nearly the woke world that you're coming from. And I say this to Americans, Australians, New Zealanders, Europeans. It just doesn't matter. Number two, they will literally walk away from money. Now, you know, there are exceptions to every rule. Men have got, there'll be more than enough comments about how guys got scammed and ripped off. But I will tell you right now, we've literally seen Filipinos with no real future, no impactful future because of a lack of education or experience in the workforce, walk away from their financial windfall of a partner that fully supports them, but is an asshole or is a jerk or is demanding in an unreasonable fashion. Being the king doesn't mean that everybody under you is a serf. And if you think you're the king, you're just wrong. You really and truly are. There are Filipinos and there are Filipinos, male and female, that are worth a lot of money. They may not need a hand up or help or experience. They may be far more educated than you are when it comes to finances, when it comes to how their own country works. Certainly. Are you special? No, but you are an individual. If you take two men and they worked their entire life, single men, never got married, okay? Because I don't want to get into I did this and then I got a divorce and then this. You know what? I can't help you there. We can't relate to that with respect to this. But if indeed two men were equal throughout their entire life, same job, same pay, at the end of their career, they're going to be in different financial positions. Okay? It's that simple. It really and truly is. Are you special? Well, you know something? If you're a pleasant individual, if you are an understanding individual, if you are a fair and just individual, that makes you a better grade of individual, but it still doesn't make you special. There are plenty of them. I mean, you have to think that what's it take to be special when there are over 500,000 Western expats living here in the Philippines? Are you that so special that you're beyond that, above that? No, you're not. But you are an individual, and your individual choices will matter. Your individual actions make a difference on how you do things. With that being said, it's important to understand that there's nothing wrong with not being special. I'm not special. Arlene's not special. There are plenty of Filipinas that have been to the U.S. There are plenty of Filipinas with a green card. She's not special. All right. There are plenty of expats who financially planned their future. There's nothing special about that at all. There truly are not. And then there are plenty of expats who were smart enough to, even though they didn't end up financially where they wanted to, they understand how to live within their finances. And they're pleasant and easy to get along with and good people. There are all kinds of interesting things that make people individual. But special? Nah. If you lead with your wallet, you especially aren't special. Okay? There are enough of them that do that already. And what do they get from it? Often they get a failed relationship and they move on to the next one. Now, there are plenty of expats who don't want to be in a long-term relationship. Does that make them special? No, because there's plenty of them. Tons and tons of them. And you have a target on your back. You really and truly do. Women say, I mean, you can read that. They can read that immediately. They know it. And they know how to deal with you. Don't think they don't. Don't think that because your Filipina is from the province, that she is something that someone you can dominate, that you can control, that you can do this and you can do that. The number of expats that we know that have educated, experienced, smart partners is not small. In fact, the vast majority of the expats that we know, they fall right into that category. That makes them normal. Within that group of Filipinas partnered up with expats, that doesn't make them special. It really doesn't. And it doesn't make them special because it's a girl from the province who only has a 10th grade education or a high school, depending on where they go, first through 10 or first through 12, depending on what the local government unit there does for education. The country has changed its settings. No, that doesn't make them special. The number of Filipinas that have tourist visas or spousal visas or, all of those types of things doesn't make them special. The number of expats that have SRRVs, they're a dime a dozen. Really and truly, they are. Don't think for a minute. You should understand that SRRV does not apply only to U.S. American servicemen. It actually applies to servicemen from many different countries. Number two, you don't have to be an ex-serviceman or person, being woke, all right, to qualify for an SRRV. There are SRRVs available for people as young as 35 years old currently. There are multiple types of SRRVs. You're not special. You're married to a Filipina, so you have a 13A. Does that make you special? No. There are tons of guys married to Filipinas with 13As. We know them. It's, the matter of numbers doesn't make you special by any way, shape, or means. Quit acting like you are. And then probably the most obnoxious part is when people who are financially set coming over here to the Philippines thinking they are special, already in advance, never been here, only learned what they have from books or whatever. Okay? They're not special. They're individual. And individuals are good and bad. And that's really the bottom line. Don't think you're special. Just be you. And let the chips fall where they will. Be happy, and maybe you'll find happiness. That's the bottom line. I don't care what anybody says. And if you disagree, well, put it in the comments below. If you agree, put it in the comments as well. Otherwise, we wish you a great day. And we hope that you're doing well. Aside from that, you have got to see our friend's hospital experience and ordeal. And we are still processing through it because he is still going through it. But when it comes out, it is going to shock all of you. I promise it will. Take care. Have a great day.